Hey, my country said, if you defend your country, we will always defend you. I wanted to show you exactly what it looks like when no one's fighting for you. Okay? Here's the thing. I'm saying this, I'm not bitching, I'm not complaining. I'm telling you what the reality is about this thing. Okay? And part of why I did this thing is because I did everything that was fucking asked of me. And I was told, and other people like me were told, that this is what your government will do for you in return to help you during this time. And the second thing is, as a social experiment, I can't sit here and tell you what I don't know and what. If I had an opportunity to go through it myself, then I need to have done that. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I did. Or that's what I'm doing. So I told you all last week that I applied for the Chase payment protection program for my small business, right? So I received during the week a letter in response to that. I actually received 2 letters. And I want to share with you the final one that I got on it. I want to preface this with what I was saying earlier about, Shake Shack and all that stuff, right? They passed another payment protection program like a couple days ago because the first one ran out of money, right? Really fast. And now we're finding out that it ran out of money because people like Shake Shack got money when they didn't need the money. And again, I'm not saying burn down Shake Shack. I'm just saying the damn way that this thing was rolled out was just not done properly. And people like me, who was supposed to be helping, fell through the cracks. And now I'm going to show you why. Okay, A, let's start this off here. Me, baseline. Why do you deserve this, Derek? Well, I'm going to tell you why I deserve it. A, my country said, if you defend your country, we will always defend you. My country said, go to school, and we will give you what you need to be gainfully employed or to create economic opportunity for yourself. I got a master's degree. They said, business, whatever, anything and everything for small business. We love entrepreneurs in America, capitalism, the greatest place in the world to accumulate and grow wealth and just fucking kill it. So I started a business. Share with people the resources that your business makes. Employ people. Don't just keep it all for yourself, right? So I paid over $4,000 to contractors last year. My business made $22,000 last year. Sorry, 21. I paid over $4,000 of it to contractors, to people that helped me get to where I am now. I fucking did everything. And this is what I got. Let me pull it up. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is a letter that I got from Chase. Let me make it a little bigger for you guys. That's good. Again, I don't know. People hack I don't care. From Chase, payment protection program. Please reapply now. This is literally the headline they use. Just reapply now. Why? Belomothy Digital Media Marketing is my business. Your application for an SBA Paycheck Protection Program loan was not approved. Now, I want you to know that I qualified for it regardless of me not having full-time employees, but because I paid out contractors. So in the same way that this bill was written where contractors could independently get the payment protection program money on their own, where normally they're not allowed anything, right? Because normally a lot of independent contractors are not incorporated as a business. They're not filed with the state. They're just freelancers. They work on their own. They work off 1099s, and a lot of them file like a kind of like a sole proprietorship, tax return. You know, like that's their business themselves. So my loan was not approved. But you can reapply, and we'll consider your earliest submission date when processing your new application. Mind you, I literally applied within hours of it going live. Like 1.2 hours of it going live. And they dropped this shit in the middle of the night, by the way. It wasn't like I woke up at 7 in the morning and filled it out. I'm like, in the middle of the night when everyone else is sleeping mostly, I filled it out. Your application was not approved for the loan because we were unable to verify your average monthly payroll cost from information you provided. How do I say this? I literally sent them my 2019 tax documents. I literally sent them the 1099s for the contractors that I paid over $600 to, because I don't have to send a 1099 to someone that I didn't pay more than $600 to. I literally business bank with Chase. Every contractor I've ever paid out of my business account has been done through Chase. And a lot of the people that I paid through Chase were also Chase customers, because when I sent them money, it was through QuickPay. And it wasn't even like Zelle shit. It was like, hey, we got QuickPay? Or yeah, I got QuickPay. They didn't call me. I didn't get an email that said, hey, can you resend these documents so we can verify your average monthly payroll cost? Nothing. I just got a fucking email from the bank that said, your shit was denied, reapply again. This was obviously after all the money ran out, after Shake Shack got their millions of dollars that they didn't need, after, what's the other damn company? I just said it. Doesn't matter. They got money they didn't need it either, so they gave it back. After a host of the president's interests all got that money too, by the way. I only fucking asked for $1,500 for this payment protection program. I asked for $1,500. And they fucking couldn't give me that. And to cover their ass, you know what they put at the bottom of this email? Thanks, Mo. All right, thanks. Go back to the other screen. They put, as a reminder, this is a U.S. SBA program that Chase facilitates as an SBA lender. The requirements and availability of funds under this program are driven by the SBA. To help you better understand these requirements, go to their website and get the fuck away from us and stop asking questions. That's literally, dude, why is it not practiced that banks under a certain threshold just take care of people that have been with them their entire life? I've had in my Chase personal bank account since I was 18 years old. I have given this organization far more control over my finances than I would like to admit. And in my time of need, and I've done everything right. I did everything that was asked of me. A private entity was tasked with giving me public funds. And what did the private entity do? It told me to go fuck myself because I'm not a big fish. And B, because I don't owe Chase any money. I pay my debts on time, every time, with the exception of my house. There's no fucking way I could pay that off right away. And student loans. But I don't carry a credit card balance with Chase as much as they continuously throw these damn credit card applications at me. But I don't owe them money. So there was no incentive for them to give me money that they could later take from me. And we heard that USAA was doing that to people. People had bank fees. And before USAA would take some money, they were withholding it. They were trying to pay themselves before they were giving the money to people. And that's absurd. So going back to democratic socialism, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about creating a system where someone like me, who has done literally every fucking thing that was asked of me to be a model citizen, except for right now opening my fucking mouth. but did everything right so that organizations that feed off of people like me here are not allowed to do this to people. Because part of the reason why they didn't give me a loan and why they deflected to the SBA was because they don't want the risk. It's risk aversion. They're scared of not making a profit. And the worst thing you can do as a publicly traded company in the United States is to post quarterly deficits. Like they set a target every quarter. We're going to make X amount. This is what our targets are. If they hit it and they go over, everyone gets free money. On the board, the executives. Well, a lot of times it's not the employees. Some places it is, though. But if they don't make what they were supposed to make, if they don't hit their targets, everyone's in trouble. So it's the same with this when it comes to actually helping people when they really need it. Chase does not give a fuck about me. Chase does not give a fuck about you, and nor does any other bank, with the exception of some community credit unions. They actually do give a shit about people because they're community organizations. So anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys the update on that and how I really feel about it. And I welcome your criticism. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me where I need to, sit back and chill. Yeah, my gripe is also with the SBA and the government. They should not have given it to the damn banks to give to us in the first place. I do not understand why. Well, I understand why, but I don't know why we allow this to continue to happen. Because you and I both know that our government could have just given us money directly. All of us. But they wanted to save certain entities first because they have interests to keep themselves in a position of power. So there's that. Don't feel bad for me, though. But, definitely tell me how you feel. All right, we got more on the line?